Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Levinson, Managing Partner with Levinson and Associates. With us today, we have the Joseph Lochran, our Marketing Vice President, and of course, our special guest speaker, one of the top annuity industry consultants, Christopher, is joining us as well. So me and Joe are going to give you a quick, probably 5 to 7 minute overview on what's new and hot at Levinson in the annuity world. And then Chris will take the wheel. I suggest everyone take out a pen and paper or your iPad for notes, questions, comments. We want to hear it all, good, bad, or indifferent. And just keep in mind, that's how we were created, from you all, okay? These webinars that we host weekly are created for you and ultimately from you, okay? So based on the feedback we receive, we tweak these webinars and trainings to make them bigger and better for all of our agents out there in the field. Okay, so real quick, I know we have a lot of life agents on. We have a few health agents, annuity agents, all the above. That's great. One thing I want to stress before jumping in, if you've never sold an annuity before, okay, you don't have to refer that business out any longer, okay? With Josh here in the office, we can always get Chris involved as well if needed. We have all of the resources here to make sure that we can give you the tools to go out and make the annuity sale. You no longer have to split commissions or send that business elsewhere. If you are a seasoned annuity expert, okay, great, even better. We have some neat new stuff, okay, that I promise you will bring your practice to the next level. So this is a little bit of everything for every type of Levinson agent out there in the field. And that was the goal when we put together this training platform. Real quick, I'm also going to say, you know, with all the technology these days and social media, okay, you need to be out there, okay? If it's creating a 1-minute video tonight with your spouse, you know, talking about a hot new indexed annuity, or if it's just about investing in general, or maybe talking about a IUL, or, you know, term with living benefits, or an annuity with living benefits, even better, okay? It would be a shame to not go tonight, literally after dinner, sit across from your husband or wife and have them hold your smartphone and talk about annuities and investing and retirement, and then post the video on your YouTube channel. It's free, okay, on your Facebook, Instagram, social media pages, on your website, and start driving traffic. Even if you get 1 view by the morning, great. That's 1 view more than you had the previous day, and that one will grow to 5, and then 10, and then 50, and 200. And the reason why I know this, keep in mind, when I started almost 22 years ago, and Kerry was the founder, right? We all know Kerry, my father. We had 5 agents, and they were his buddies, okay? And slowly, and little by little, by marketing out there in this social media, high-tech, fast-moving world, we were able to grow 1 agent at a time to today with 15,000 agents across the country in almost every city in the U.S., okay? We did that exactly by doing what I just told you to do, little by little, these email blasts, okay? The webinars, we started with 6 people. Today we have way over 100. Little by little, you grow and build, and you don't stop as long as you're not going backwards. You just keep at it every day. And I stress it so much because in today's world, anyone can be an annuity expert or an entrepreneur or a life insurance professional, okay, by watching 8 hours of YouTube videos tonight. So there's no more excuses. We all have an opportunity now. We're all on a level playing field. I don't care if you went to Harvard or you graduated from, Wharton School of Business. It doesn't matter any longer. Okay, look, you see this. I think the woman that started the slime epidemic on YouTube is 16 years old. and makes over $1 million a year with this invention called slime, which is like putty. So the bottom line is there's no more excuses, okay? It's a level playing field, and we are giving you all of the tools, technology, products, commissions to get this accomplished. So no excuses. It's now up to you. Okay. We have enough of the rants. I get a little excited when we're talking about this because it's just such a great opportunity. And for anyone that stays still or slides backwards, it's just very frustrating for us here. So we put together some neat tools for annuity, life sales. We have obviously our CRM tool. We have a bunch of annuity marketing pieces built in. We have a prospecting tool that allows you to go in, and we have millions of prospects in this database that you can access, okay? You can pull up, young families that earn over 6 digits a year in specific zip codes, or maybe that just had a newborn, and the system will give you names, numbers, addresses, and emails so you can go market our annuity pieces to and start to drive traffic to your websites, okay? We have a proprietary E&O policy that covers B-rated companies or better. That's huge in the annuity space because a lot of these high-paying products are B-plus rated or better. So keep that in the back of your mind. We have the only scholarship platform that you can give away free to your clients who purchase an annuity from you. Okay, that's big. We have a complete annuity marketing library we put together just for Levinson agents. Hey, Joe, if we can mute the back lines, that would be great. I'm getting a little feedback. And then brand new, we have a seminar selling platform for life and annuities. Okay, that program is awesome. So once again, it's a level playing field, folks. If you've never sold an annuity or you're going on your 100,000th annuity sale tonight, whatever the case is, okay, we're all starting fresh tomorrow morning. So no excuses. We put together everything for you. Josh Hoffman is our internal, okay? He is our annuity expert. He has been at the home office level in the annuity divisions for almost 30 years now. He's now at your disposal at Levinson and Associates, and Josh can get Chris involved. He is a annuity industry professional, I like to call it. Great go-to. So rely on Josh, and Josh can get Chris involved if needed. But you're about to hear some great sales ideas, a little bit of industry insight of what's going on in the annuity world for the end of 18 and the beginning of 2019. So sit back, relax, and again, make sure you jot down notes, questions, comments. Joe's going to take it from here and show you some of the Levinson resources that are available to you. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So we've got some really great resources that we work very hard at, and they're all found on CarrieLevinson.com. I'm going to highlight just a couple. We will be sending out all the links for these various pages after today's webinar, but the first of which is right on CarrieLevinson.com. You can hover over the Annuity tab, and then you'll see the Annuity Solutions Center, and this is going to give you access to not only every annuity product that you have access to by working with us, but also product summary comparison reports, financial snapshots. We even have some different matrices you can download, including the suitability matrix and the MIGA rate. So everything is in one spot, very simple, easy to use. You can basically see by this example, you can scroll down and click on all the various companies and access all that material. In addition to that, we also have some really, really great pieces that are available. I mentioned the MIGA matrix. We also have a suitability matrix on the left-hand side. That is available in hard copy. So if you're interested, shoot us an email after today's webinar. We'll put one in the mail to you. It's a great piece to kind of keep on your desk, take on appointments so you can look at different carriers and kind of find out which one might be best for that client. So it's going to give you all the different specifications for each annuity product so you can really just have that at your fingertips. And I think that helps kind of accelerate and identify what product might be best for each different situation. So really that's an invaluable tool that everybody should have. The next thing is you'll notice underneath the annuity tab, we actually have a quote engine, which actually contains all the different data for deferred annuities, flexible premium annuities, single premium, even index annuities. You can enter in the state, the client's age, the amount, and it will actually give you a results page which will categorize each annuity product. It'll show you the issue ages, the bonus amounts, the average yield, all in real time. And these are all updated every time there's an annuity change, which is typically every single month. So that's a great resource to be able to have. Again, right on CarrieLevinson.com, underneath the annuity tab, you'll see the annuity quote engine. So a great resource to have access to. In addition to that, we have some really great consumer approved materials. It's kind of difficult to find on the annuity side, you know, the brochures, the videos, all the information that you can share with your clients. So we've taken all those consumer approved pieces from all the various carriers and put them in one spot. This is a great link for you to be able to go in, especially like Bill mentioned with our CRM platform. You'll be able to take some of those videos, take some of those brochures, and email them out to your clients so they can learn more about different annuity products. And again, they're all consumer approved. So a great resource that'll be included in today's thank you email as well. And every time a carrier comes out with a new marketing piece, a new video, a new brochure, we add that to this website portal so you have access 24/7. So some really great resources. And I'll turn it back over to Bill here to touch base on our in-house annuity division.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. Thank you. All right, so real quick, Josh Hoffman is our go-to annuity expert in-house. Okay, you can rely on Josh for anything. If you've never sold an annuity before, no problem. He will get you up to speed. And like I said, if you're a seasoned veteran, I'm sure you can learn a little bit from Josh Hoffman. He is brilliant. Any kind of estate planning situation, tax questions, he's also a great resource for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to mention, we all know how it is in the annuity space in the brokerage world. You hear about these incentives and trips. I'm going to take just a second to talk about this. We have cash for contracting on the annuity side. So what this means, whatever commission level you are at today, we will match or beat your existing grid, plus you'll get anywhere between $100 and $400 cash with your next annuity application. Okay, so no more excuses. Okay, if it's bonus, override, whatever it is, no problem. We will match or beat, plus you'll get that cash incentive. We have a whole trips folder, which is all built for you and incentives around all annuity sales. That's on our website, or Josh can get that out to you. And again, our Expo now for 2019, that's May 10th. We're going to talk all about the hottest life and annuity products, sales ideas, some great keynotes. You don't want to miss that date. We'll have over 300 agents and GAs in attendance. So great stuff to come. All right, without further ado, I want to introduce our feature presenter here, who's also a good friend of mine. He's been around a long time in this business, and he's a great resource. And another important reason is he's not tied to a certain carrier. So it's not like you're going to hear all about, you know, AIG or Equitrust or F&G. He's going to give you the 100-foot overview and tell you exactly what's going on, 100% real facts. Without further ado, Christopher, you there?
I am here, Bill. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can. Thank you.
Outstanding. And you guys can see my screen okay as well, correct?
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, guys, thank you so much for having me. Good afternoon to everybody on the call. Just want to thank you guys for having me on this call today. Bill, Joe, Josh, all of you do such an outstanding job. So I really just personally want to thank you for trusting me to speak with your agents here today. And I really like Bill's comments earlier as he went on that little tangent there about how there's so many opportunities out there to be successful, how people are using YouTube, social media, these platforms to make money, to get all this additional income. And it can be done in our field as well. So I always like to hear things like that as well. But again, thank you guys for having me. And if you've been in our other webinars so far this year, we've had a couple of them that we've done already this year. We've covered a variety of topics in the annuity world. We've really kind of talked about starting the annuity conversation with your clients, how to just start having that conversation with your clients, how to get the ball rolling so you can become your client's all-around agent by helping them with their retirement supplemental needs, by asking the right questions, and of course, discovering the correct information about your clients. We've also discussed income versus accumulation with annuities in our most recent one in August that we did, along with the when and why of each need for the client. And today, folks, I really want to expand on this topic. I want to take things a step further with you excellent agents on the phone here today and start to look at addressing your client needs with annuities. That's the topic that we have on tap today. And what exactly are we going to cover with this? Well, we're going to kind of dive into, again, the 2 annuity needs that are out there. The reason people really consider purchasing annuities in the first place, or why they need to consider purchasing annuities in the first place. We're going to start by talking again about those 2 client needs, and we're going to expand on those client needs. We're going to expand on them a little bit further. Before we talked about income and accumulation, let's expand on that a little bit and how we can help our clients. And then I'm going to give you guys some products to address your client needs. We want to show you some products that are built to address those client needs. So let's kick things off here for you. The 2 annuity needs, as we discussed before, are income and accumulation. Income and accumulation. It's really that simple, folks. When you're talking with your clients and you complete your needs assessment form, client questionnaire, here's an example of a type of needs assessment form that Levinson and Associates has access to. You get all the right questions asked to your clients and you get an idea of what your client may be looking for, or maybe what they don't even realize that they need based on looking at the information that you get on this form. And you have a couple of simple questions that you can ask to discover whether the need is going to be income or whether it's going to be accumulation. And if you're looking at this, this is something we went over a little bit before, so I'm just going to try and drive that home a little bit here. And if you're talking about income, you might ask the question, are you looking to supplement your retirement income? If so, what is your time horizon? Folks, this is what we're going to begin to expand upon today. Look, another question that you can ask is, how would you like to protect your retirement money from market downturns today? This is really an accumulation question, right? All fixed annuities protect your clients from downside market risk. But maybe your client has no need for income at this point and simply wants to protect his or her money while letting it grow for 10 years or more. That's where the accumulation products we discussed today can really come in handy for you and your clients. And what I want to do real fast is just create some type of case scenarios for you folks. Think about some of the clients that you may have right now. Maybe think about your own situation. Maybe think about the type of savings that you personally have and how you might be able to fit in with some of these clients here. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off right now with Greg. Greg is a male. He's 65 years old. Greg is kind of what I would consider a super saver, if you will. Greg has $750,000 sitting in a 401k. He's planning on retiring in 1 year. He's not going to have that income coming in from his job, so he's going to need to start an income soon. So what is Greg's need going to be? Well, his need's going to be early income, right? He needs to start an income as soon as he retires because he's not going to have any money coming in at that point. So all of a sudden, Greg has an early income need, right? Let's take a look at another client real fast before we dive deeper into them. How about Tina here? Tina is 58 years old. She has $250,000 that will be used in retirement, and she plans to retire in 7 years, but it could be as long as 10 years. Tina's not really sure right now. She knows that she'll need a steady income and wants to know her best options. See, folks, in this case, you have a client who knows she'll need a steady stream of income, but is really uncertain about her time horizon for retirement, right? Many clients maybe are hopeful that they can retire at 65 or maybe at 60. Maybe they have that idea in their mind, but will it actually happen in reality? They're not sure. Better yet, Tina here, she'd really like to know what her income is going to be when she decides to retire. Well, folks, at the end of the day, this is really a long-term income play, right? Now, I don't mean long-term income as in income for the rest of her life. That's automatically what these annuities can do for your clients. Pay an income for the rest of your life, right? I mean long-term income play as in referring to uncertainty and the fact that the retirement that she's seeking may be a few years down the road for her. You see, folks, in my last presentation, we talked about income versus accumulation with annuities, but now we're kind of expanding on these needs. Your clients with long-term care, your clients have long-term income needs. You have clients like Greg, our first one here, who was a super saver. He just needs to start an income right away, wants the biggest payout possible. And I hope that as I put these scenarios out there for you folks, you're thinking about some of your own clients who may fit the mold of these clients, maybe even your own personal situation that might be out there too. how one of these products might be able to help yourself, and in turn, you could translate that into helping your clients as well. Let's take a look at a couple other client scenarios here so you can see some of these needs that we have to address. Take Catherine. Catherine's a female, 40 years old. She was left $100,000 from her mother in a savings account. She wants to see some long-term accumulation on this money and protect it from downside market risk. In this instance, Catherine's need is simply long-term accumulation, right? She just needs to accumulate these funds for the long term. She's not concerned about starting an income right now. She wants to put this money away, make sure it never gets any hits from a volatile market, maybe any negatives from the S&P or putting her money into the market. She just wants to see excellent long-term growth. That means her need is long-term accumulation. Finally, we have Megan here. Megan is 45 years old. She's more of a middle income client. She's gotten kind of a slower start with her savings, right? We all know people. We can relate to that a little bit. She wants to start saving on top of her company's retirement plan that only allows a maximum of $5,500 per year. She has $10,000 to start, and she can add $1,000 per month. Megan's need is accumulation with flexible premium. Accumulation with flexible premium. Folks, as you're talking to your clients, as you're getting to know your clients, you're going to find that many of their needs fit into the mold of Greg, Tina, Catherine, and Megan. They're not going to fluctuate too much from those types of needs. You may get some special scenarios, but you'll always have scenarios like the ones that we just went over here right now. So with that, I want to introduce 4 products that can address your client's needs to finish out 2018 and carry you through 2019 as well. My goal and the goal of Levinson and Associates is to keep things simple so you can address the annuity needs of your client. So let's dive into those scenarios we just looked at with these clients and pair them up with some products that address these needs that they have. Let's get started with Greg here. We just went over Greg. Greg's a male. He's 65 years old. Again, he has $750,000 sitting in a 401k. Greg's situation is he's retiring in 1 year, and he's going to need to start income here real soon. Again, he has an early income need. Well, folks, if you have a pad and pen in front of you, this is the time to start taking some notes here, because I'm going to introduce 4 products for each of these scenarios that I think can be your go-to products as you're making annuity sales, again, to close out 2018 and to take you head on into 2019 as well. A great early income product for you, the Global Atlantic Income 150 Plus SE. Global Atlantic, an outstanding company. They've had a couple name changes there, but they've been around for a long time. They're A-rated. Global Atlantic has this product, and they made a lot of changes just on August 27th. So maybe if you're familiar with Global Atlantic's product line a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, heck, even a few months ago, a lot of things have changed now with Global Atlantic's product lineup. Ask Josh Hoffman or anyone there for their new playbook. They have a new annuity playbook, annuity toolkit that has information on all these new products. But the one we really want to focus on here is this early income product, the Global Atlantic Income 150 Plus SE. Folks, this is an excellent early income play. Has a 20% income-based bonus right out of the gate, a 7.5% compounding it's a simple roll-up rate for 5 years. 7.5% roll-up rate for 5 years. It also has an income enhancement benefit for potential healthcare need. Now, that's what they call it, but of course, we know that in the industry as a doubler. It's just a multiplier, a doubler of sorts. I'll show you an example of how that works here in just a minute. And the beautiful thing that Global Atlantic did with this update on August 27th, they made the issue ages higher. The issue ages go up to age 85 on this product as well. So for clients who want to start an early income, it's almost like they're getting a bonus on their money up to age 85. A huge benefit for you if you're working with some of those older clients out there. So here's what I did. I put Greg's scenario into this illustration right here, folks. Greg, if you can see at the upper left, Greg's name is up there. He's 65, male in Florida. We put $750,000 into this plan. Folks, if you look in the far right column, you can see what that lifetime annual payment amount is. This allows him, again, to start income immediately or after 1 year. Immediately or after 1 year if he wants to. And that lifetime payment amount of $41,850, tough to beat anywhere else. And we run these against a lot of competitors like Allianz, Athene, a lot of the big names out there. For an early income play, this Income 150 Plus SE has been an outstanding product. And you can see how simple it is there with that highlighted line showing you exactly what year the client wants to take out that money, what that withdrawal base is going to be, and you can see what that lifetime annual payment is of $41,850 all the way in that far right column. Folks, as I switch pages here, just a little more detail for you. So I just wanted to bring that out here real fast for you. If you look at the far right 2 columns, you'll see that little income enhancement that they talk about. I got my spotlight out here. I hope you guys can see that. That lifetime annual payment again, if he takes money out in the first year, $41,850, you can see how that continues to grow the longer he waits. And you can see that if he is confined to a nursing home, this money will double for Greg, and that annual payout will be $83,000 and change. $83,000 and change for your client because of that income doubler of sorts that you have there with Global Atlantic. Folks, an outstanding product. This is a nice way for us to just give you a look real fast of the illustration, kind of break it down for you so we don't get all confused. The nice 2 columns there to present to your client right there on the right-hand side, the Income 150 Plus SE, an outstanding early income play for your clients. Be sure to write that name down, folks. So we're going to go ahead and move forward here to our next scenario. If everyone remembers Tina, Tina is our female, 58 years old. She has $250,000 in savings that will be used for retirement. Tina plans to retire in 7 to 10 years, and she knows she'll need an income at some point. But remember what our issue was with Tina. Tina is a bit of a long-term income play, but she doesn't really know when she's going to retire, right? You will have this scenario with your clients, folks. I can promise you that. They may have a goal of retiring at 65, and then they got a kid that's still living with them at home, and unfortunately, they got to push that back a few years, right? These kind of things can happen, and that's where this becomes a long-term income play, and where products like the Athene Ascent Pro bonus can be a huge, huge tool for them. The Athene Ascent Pro bonus. Athene's been a very, very big player in the industry here the past few years. They've been one of the fastest growing annuity companies. In fact, folks, Global Atlantic touts themselves as the fastest growing annuity company of the past 12 months. Athene is right behind them as well. So these 2 companies are some of the major players right now in the annuity world. And the Athene Ascent Pro bonus has industry-leading income, folks, industry-leading income. Now, where the Global Atlantic product was outstanding for that early income, taking income out in year 1, year 2, this product is better for that long-term income play. And in front of you, I have a couple of options because you do have 2 different options when taking out income with Athene. Option 1 is a very simple 10% simple roll-up for 10 years. And it even continues through year 20. That's why it's a long-term income play for your clients. If your client never takes an income in the first 10 years, that money will continue to roll up at 5% simple interest years 11 through 20. The nice thing about option 1 is that comes with a 15% income-based bonus right away, a 15% income-based bonus. Now, I should mention with Athene, you can take income right away at issue. It's just not really built for that. The Global Atlantic product will be a much better product for that type of scenario. But for this one, this is your long-term income play that allows a roll-up for up to 20 years. You don't see that much anymore. So if option 1 is your guaranteed roll-up option, option 2 is your stacking roll-up option. And if you're not that familiar with how this works, don't let it intimidate you. Josh knows these things front and back. He can absolutely explain how this system works for you. But option 2 has actually been very popular because you still have those roll-up guarantees, but you also get a 200% stacking percentage. What that means is you have a guaranteed roll-up of 7% simple interest for 10 years. But on top of that, however the annuity performs based on the index, you will get 200% of that stacked on top of your guarantee roll-up. So we've seen income stacking of 12, 13, 14, close to 15% some years with really, really nice production and really nice index growth. So you have fewer guarantees, a little smaller guarantee, but you have the ability to get more income in good markets compared to option one. So a really nice couple of options there. If you have questions or need to see illustrations on both of those, Josh, Joe, those folks at Levinson Associates can definitely help you out. And I even have an example here because I put Tina's information, $250,000 going into this plan at age 58. I'm going to pull out my spotlight real fast for you. Tina's in here. She's 58 years old, $250,000 going in. The thing I love about Athene, very simple illustrations for long-term income. This is page 1 of the illustration for you. Folks, you can see they can turn on income right away. That guaranteed lifetime income withdrawal is going to be $11,000 and change. The longer the wait, the more and more and more that income is going to grow. And yes, if you look into the far right column, they even have an income doubler with this product as well. Annual income, if confined to a nursing home, you can see that it perfectly doubles that income for a period of up to 5 years for your clients. Folks, it's very easy to understand. And remember the big benefit that Tina wants in her annuity. She wants to be able to know what her income is going to be. If you get an annuity and you just hope to annuitize it later, they're not going to be able to tell you what that income amount is. They're not going to be able to tell you what that annuitization is going to be. That's where an income rider can help you. It can show your client exactly what that income is going to be based on their time horizon when they decide to retire. A very, very valuable tool. The reason why we like the Athene Ascent Pro so much. So if you're writing these things down, long-term income play, Athene Ascent Pro bonus. That's the one to ask Josh and Joe about. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving on here with our third scenario. We have Catherine, female, 40 years old. Catherine was left $100,000 from her mother in a savings account. And look, Catherine's 40 years old in this scenario. I want to dive a little deeper into these clients and their story a bit for you. She's 40 years old. Remember the IRS rule with annuities. You can't access the money prior to 59.5 without dealing with a 10% penalty, right? That's just the IRS rule, not my rule. The IRS rule, 10% penalty if you try to access those annuity funds prior to age 59.5. Catherine's a ways off from retirement, so she really does not need an income play. She wants to put this money into something for a long-term accumulation play, right? She just wants to put this money away so it's protected from downside risk in the market and can continue to grow based on an index. That's what these products can offer you. And a product that I really like, folks, is the North American Versa Choice 10. For long-term accumulation, write that down, North American Versa Choice 10. Here's why I like it so much. It's a 10-year surrender period on this product. No fees, just a straight accumulation product. There's no riders, no income riders, nothing like that. It's just got no fees, 10-year surrender. It's got outstanding no-cap indexes. One of my favorite indexes that's available right now is a very simple to understand S&P 500 Mark V index. It's North American's most popular index right now. It's the one that's got the best 10-year look-backs showing right now on illustrations as well. And what those 10-year look-backs are doing, they're showing 5.5%, 6.5% returns on 10-year look-backs, which is really outstanding. Imagine getting 6% on your money and you have no downside risk to it as well. That's what this type of product can afford you, no fees or anything like that as well. Now, the Versa Choice is actually North American's newest product. North American's an A+ rated carrier. Versa Choice is their newest product. It's called Versa Choice because it's very versatile, right? They have a first-to-market rider available for added liquidity. If I spend a minute on this, it's just called the ELB rider, Enhanced Liquidity Benefit Rider. And what it does, your clients can access up to 20% of their account value should they need it. It's a cumulative growth like that. Or they have a guaranteed return of premium available after year 2. They also have ADL-based benefits. For example, if they're unable to perform 2 out of 6 of the living benefits, 2 out of 6 of the ADLs, then they can access the full accumulation value of this plan with no surrender. So I'll repeat that real fast. If they're unable to perform 2 out of 6 of the ADLs, they can access the full accumulation value of this annuity with no surrender value, with no surrender charge, excuse me. That's a huge benefit. That is called the ELB rider. If you want to write that down, it's 50 basis points annually. Great for the client who just wants a little more liquidity with their product. And of course, with the VersaChoice, you can add an income rider to it, but it does outstanding as a long-term accumulation product, as we're doing this example right here. So with Catherine, I just wanted to show you a quick example of what this product is doing. Annual effective rate showing 5.88% in that upper right-hand corner for Catherine. She puts $100,000 in. You can see in that accumulation value column exactly how this annuity has grown based on 10-year lookbacks. And I'll show you what that looks like here on this next page. Let me grab my spotlight out real fast. Check it out, folks. That 5.88 is based on the most recent 10-year look back with this product. Folks, if you're new to index annuity sales, a lot of times the most intimidating thing is just explaining to clients where they're getting these numbers from. How are they able to illustrate a 5.88%? How did they come to that conclusion? How did they come to that number? There's always a page like this in these illustrations. This is a very, very good page to show and walk through with your clients. In the most recent 10 years, this index has performed at 5.88%. Its highest 10-year period, it's performed at over 7%. Its lowest 10-year period, 4.2. Folks, this thing can fluctuate anywhere from 4.2 to 7%. So falling right around in the middle of the most recent at nearly 6%. That is outstanding growth for a product, remember, with no downside market risk. And if you're curious on what those years are that they're talking about on 10-year lookbacks, North American has that right here. Highest index growth period, 2001 to 2011. Lowest, 98 to 2008, right there. Very easy to explain, a very simple product here. North American VersaChoice. Folks, our last scenario here, just wanted to go over this one last scenario because this is such a valuable one as well. You might have a client who just doesn't have the type of funds that Greg has. Greg, remember, had $750,000. Tina had $250,000 there. Catherine got $100,000 left to her after her mother passed away. But here you have Megan in this example. She's 45 years old. She's more middle income. She could start a plan with $10,000, but she has $1,000 per month to contribute after that. And I hate to say it, folks, but flexible premium products, they're becoming fewer and further between with these companies. They really are. So if you have a client interested in something with a flexible premium, an outstanding option for you will be the North American Performance Choice 12 Plus. North American Performance Choice 12 Plus. We just talked about the VersaChoice. That is a single premium product, but the North American Performance Choice 12 Plus is a flexible premium product. It's a great option. If you do the 12-year option, it's got a 5% premium bonus on every deposit for the first 5 years. 5% premium bonus on every deposit for the first 5 years. We take Megan's example. She's dropping in $1,000 per month for the first, well, we just kind of put it out to 10 years here. But for the first 5 years that she puts $1,000 per month into this plan, she'll get 5% premium bonus on each one of those deposits. The great thing about this plan, folks, again, the other clients we dealt with had larger sums of money, but this product has a $2,000 minimum premium on qualified money. It has a $10,000 minimum premium on non-qualified money. It really opens up that book of business that you may already have for all clients. So you don't have to think of annuities as just a product for the super wealthy, or for the product for the people who've been super savers out there. And I just wanted to put this there too. There is an 8-year surrender option available on this as well. This is the 12-year option with the 5% premium bonus. There's an 8-year option as well with a 3% premium bonus. And I just want to show this as well because you can see with North American's Performance Choice 12 Plus, we have our client Megan putting in $10,000 and then she's putting in $1,000 a month afterward. And she's able to do that for as long as she wants to, folks. And it's still getting an annual effective rate of nearly 5%. with the Performance Choice 12 Plus. And remember, 5% premium bonuses for the first 5 years of deposits. An outstanding product, one that's been around for a long time, and a very good product for your clients who maybe are looking to contribute to an IRA, who want to max that out for the year at $5,500. The Performance Choice product line with North American, an outstanding option for flexible premiums. And here you go. This is that page once again, just showing exactly how it's performed in the most recent 10 years, the highest 10 years, as well as the lowest. This page is on every index annuity illustration with every company. They all look a little bit different, but they're showing the same thing. Most recent, highest and lowest. Folks, I just want to wrap this up by saying thank you real fast, and to remember those income versus accumulation questions. Anytime you're working with your clients, you want to find out what their need is. Is it income? Is it accumulation? And then expand on that. What is their time horizon? Are they going to need this money now? Are they going to need it 5 years from now? Are they unsure? Well, try and find out what that horizon is going to be. Or maybe you have a client like Catherine who just needs to accumulate those funds. She might be a little bit younger. She needs to put it into a product where she has no downside market risks, but has a lot of ability to grow that money in these different indexes with a fixed index annuity. Folks, I do hope that was helpful and that you took some notes on those products to ask Josh, ask Joe about a little bit later. I appreciate everybody's time. Joe, I don't know if you had any follow-up questions for me or anything else you wanted me to cover.
Nope, that was perfect, Chris. Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you, Bill.
We're going to do this. Yeah, no problem at all. We're going to do this again in a few months. We'll have Chris back, and he'll talk about what's new and upcoming for 2019, and then we'll look at products from that point on. So great. Our webinar invitations come out in the next couple of months, and then you can register there. So just real quick, me and Joe have a few more things we're going to cover that have to do with now marketing annuities and driving traffic to your website or to your social media pages, right? So the annuity appointment comes up and the questions are there from your clients and prospects. I'm going to talk about some technology, and I just want everyone to understand all of these tools and tech that we have put together for you, okay, are built for agents out in the field. This isn't like a Salesforce CRM tool that we kind of turned and we now call it a life insurance or annuity CRM tool. These tools were built with the insurance agent in mind, okay? So we had a lot of input with our programmers, and here we are, fast forward. I'm going to talk real quick. If you look at that picture in the top left corner, that is the agency automator wheel. So remember in the beginning, I was talking about those 1,000 prospects that you can go in and upload every single month. You can type in your zip code and you can say, I want to market to ages 35 to 50, newlyweds, whatever the case is. And the system will spit out 1,000 prospects for you now to market to. So that's Agency Automator. That's the top left center. Now, the CRM tool is the first leg coming out about 9 o'clock going clockwise. The CRM tool, very simple. That is built for you, the agent, to keep your name in front of your prospects. And what I suggest is you touch all of your clients and prospects at least once a month, okay? And you can even have 1 month dedicated to indexed annuities. And we have indexed annuity marketing pieces. We can co-brand with your picture and your information. The whole point is you want to constantly drip and keep your name in front of your friends, neighbors, clients, and prospects. So when the need comes up for life insurance or for a retirement product, they remember, hey, it's Bill Levinson. I have to call Bill. How can I not? He's my neighborhood insurance agent that helped me 20 years ago, when I had a life insurance need or whatever the case is. That's the point of the CRM tool. And when you work with Levinson, you have the free CRM tool, the free website builder, and the agency automator prospecting tool. So with the prospecting tool, as long as you're producing, that is free, okay? There's a $10 a month hosting charge, and we take care of the cost on everything else. So it's a no-brainer. All right, moving forward, about 10 o'clock, you'll see the free website builder. That was built for you to keep your website current, relevant, give you all of the calculators and quote engines and, let's say, news articles that have to do with insurance and annuities. Everything is there for you. You can customize it, keep it as easy or as complicated as you would like. That's called the free website builder, okay? And you can also pick your own domain name if you want to call it BillLevinsonAnnuities.com. Totally up to you. Really, really neat stuff. And again, all of this tech was built for the insurance agent. This isn't just some cookie cutter website on GoDaddy that has your name, phone number, and email. This is a true, fully functioning website with 5 different pages. You can even add more if needed. So really cool stuff with lead capture. And then what's neat is if your client runs a quote, all of their information gets inputted into your CRM tool. So now they're starting to get your monthly emails. So everything works together behind the scenes. All right, the top about 12 o'clock is Agency Automator Plus. That's the same platform as the prospecting tool, but that is built for you to recruit agents by using all of our marketing material. Moving forward, about 2 o'clock is the virtual assistant, and that's basically that's a real live person. Just picture an assistant that's in your office next to you, and they are there to help you call on your clients and prospects and put together all of the marketing pieces for your CRM tool and change and update your website. They'll do everything for you. It's pennies on the dollar. That's a co-op fee, very, very inexpensive, and that allows you to just go out and focus on selling, and this person will put all of your marketing together and even call on your clients and prospects for you if you have an upcoming seminar, webinar, whatever the case is. Okay, moving forward there, about 3 o'clock is AssureWorks. Now, this is our latest piece of technology. Now, think about this for a minute. You know, when marketing for insurance products, annuity products, right? Just think about this for a minute. The way that this works, this is called target marketing. And if you think back, if you were on Amazon, you know, I bring up this example a lot because it's the easiest to understand, very black and white. If you go on Amazon, let's say even after this call, okay, and you look at, you need a pair of running shorts and maybe a baseball hat and a pair of Adidas tennis shoes, okay? And let's say you bought everything, you slid it into your cart, and you bought everything except for the Adidas tennis shoes. Maybe you were in a rush and you didn't have time, or they were too expensive, you know, whatever the case is. So next thing you know, you're online that night, okay, and you're looking at ESPN.com at, let's say, college football scores. Next thing you know, that same pair of Adidas tennis shoes pop up in the bottom right corner of your screen. And you say, wow, how the hell did Amazon know that I was on ESPN.com? And how did ESPN know that I was looking at this pair of tennis shoes? Well, guess what? That's called target marketing. They have tracked your URL, okay? And if you, the person that looked at the Adidas tennis shoes, go on your smartphone, go on your desktop computer, or go home and you're on your iPad at night, that same Adidas pair of tennis shoes is going to follow you everywhere for about 2 to 3 weeks to even a month in some cases. Okay, and then what will happen if you still don't buy the tennis shoes? A week later, it's going to say 25% off. We're running a special today on the same exact pair of Adidas tennis shoes. And then you say to yourself, oh my gosh, 25% off. I'm going to click to buy. How can I go wrong? They did a great job of target marketing. Now, think about same concept, but for life insurance, annuity products, long-term care. Okay, it's the same exact thing. The way this works, you go in and you say, okay, I'm an insurance agent in 33067 area code. I now want to buy that zip code. So you buy one zip code, or you can buy 3, but let's say one zip code, $59 a month. Everyone now, every prospect from that zip code that goes online and looks up, let's say, a life insurance article or annuity investing article or anything insurance investment related, they're now going to see your ad pop up, Bill Levinson, the annuity insurance agent in Coral Springs, Florida, with my picture. They're going to see that pop up everywhere they go for 30 days. Same concept as the tennis shoes, right? Until they finally hit click here, okay? They're going to click on your ad, goes to your website, then you have a request appointment button, and then you obviously call them back, set up the appointment, and make the sale in person or over the phone. At the end of every month, you get a report to see how many people clicked on your ad and then how many people clicked through to your website. The second part of this is called the sphere, and I'm trying to keep this simple and short, okay? And we can talk off the call a little more if needed. But the sphere, same concept. Now think about this for a minute. This allows you to upload up to 1,000 of your friends, family members, neighbors, clients, prospects, up to 1,000 a month, okay? And this is $99 a month is the co-op fee. Now that whole sphere, okay, your 1,000 friends, family, neighbor, right, everybody, every time they go online now for the next month, they're going to see your ad come up, okay? If they search for insurance or not, they're going to constantly see Bill Levinson, the local life insurance agent. You can change your ad, change your picture. The point is, if you brought up life insurance to cousin Jimmy, okay, and now they're in your sphere, and they said, no, I'm not ready right now, they're going to keep seeing your ad online for the next 30 days. Hopefully, by the time a month goes by, they're going to finally say, you know what, I got to text Bill and set up an appointment. Right? That's the way target marketing works. It's only available for Levinson agents, but you can only imagine the opportunities here, okay? Now, I'm just trying to give you the overall picture. You have to start driving traffic, okay? Your website is your home base. You have all this social media, these YouTube videos. It's not difficult, and we are here to show you. We have a programmer full-time that's here to show you. We have a new VIP plan that's rolling out where we have someone that's going to do all of the work for you, okay? And we have 4 training webinars every single week where you can ask questions, jump in, and do whatever you want to make sure that you're comfortable. Okay, a little long-winded again. Joe's going to talk about a few other resources that are only available through Levinson for annuity sales and marketing, and then we'll end the call. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So one of the other great pages, we had a lot of changes last year and a lot of unknowns regarding the DOL and some of the rulings. So we put together a separate page that just kind of highlights all the announcements and the updates. So that's been kept up to date since day one. And of course, now we know where we stand, but all those resources are available, a lot of compliance material also. So that's a great page to be able to have as a resource and kind of know where we are and what each carrier did during that transition period. Also, one of the best marketing platforms we've seen on the annuity side is by using the Levinson Scholarship Platform in conjunction with different annuity products. If you haven't used the scholarship platform before, basically you can give clients up to 25% off the cost of tuition at any one of the member colleges. There's now over 400 member colleges, and basically the way that this works is your clients receive whatever the annuity deposit is or whatever the annuity account value is every single year that policy stays in force, including year one. They get 5% of that annuity value. So example, client buys a $100,000 annuity, they receive 5,000 tuition reward points. That equates to $5,000 off that cost of college tuition at any one of those member colleges. So you can just imagine if they keep that annuity even for just 5 years, assuming the value stays the same, they're going to have all those years of tuition reward points to be able to get that discount on that tuition. And they can use any family member, any relative to use, even unborn children, grandchildren. It's a great way to develop some new leads. We've got all the carriers listed here on the website. We even have some great marketing material, some brochures. And then towards the bottom of the page there, you'll see this is actually a picture of Bill wearing the Ask Me About Free College Scholarship pins. We have these available. Any agent that's interested, give us an email. We'll send one out to you. But it's a great way to generate some new leads, some new activities, and to really kind of set yourself apart from any other agent that's writing these annuity products. Only as a Levinson agent can you offer not only these annuity products, but also pairing them with that scholarship platform that is exclusive to you as a Levinson agent. So just a great way to find new prospects and to reward your clients for working with you. So a great system, a great platform. Again, we'll send out all those details at the end of today's call. Also, one of our many annuity sales contests is called the Kick Assets Contest. We'll send this out. Basically, you can earn up to $1,500 or a Las Vegas vacation package, a 4-day cruise, just based on writing indexed annuity products. So we'll send that out based on production. You can hit every single one of those levels. Just a great way to put some additional cash in your pocket before the end of the year.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. I'm going to go quickly through this, but some important stuff, and then we'll end right at 3 p.m. Eastern. So remember I was saying those 4 weekly training webinars, okay? Every single week we have created for you to make sure you're comfortable. Those are the 4 webinars every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They're live, and it gives you a great chance to jump in, ask questions. On the bottom in green, 4th quarter life and annuity incentive webinar training, all about the carriers and products that have incentives and trips and cash bonuses for the end of the year. That's going to be important on October 16th, 2 p.m. On the bottom, a new exclusive hybrid life and LTC plan with return of premium. Okay, an exclusive product by Pac Life. We're one of the only IMOs to offer this on the 18th. Do not miss that call as well, especially if you play in that space. That is an awesome product. Okay, moving forward here, we have 2 meetings. These are live in South Florida. I'm going to mention quickly the one on the left, October 26th, is we're actually giving out 2 hours of CE credits just for attending. The topic is all about creating lifetime retirement income. On the right side, we're going to talk all about 4 national underwriting niches and some great solutions. That's on November 16th. You can register on our website. Okay, last but not least, our annual Agent Expo. Make sure you write down May 10th, 2019, and I hope no matter where you are in the country that we see you live on this day. We have the best trainer in the industry, bar none, for life insurance, annuities, IUL. He is incredible. His name is Joe Ross. You can do a Google search. He is incredible. I promise you, after you listen to him speak, you will thank us, okay? And if you don't agree, we will refund all your money for the complimentary expo. The guy's amazing. Make sure you're there May 10th, 2019. Okay, we're going to end with this. Now, you heard me talk about that story with the girl that created slime. I think she's 16 years old, making over $1 million a year and still in high school. We can all do this, okay? I worked at Chili's, okay? Years and years ago, I was a server. You can see where we are today with the help of Carrie, my father, and our great team here at Levinson and Associates. And keep in mind, you know, you hear all these stories. You talk to older people, younger people. It doesn't make a difference, okay? People say, oh, you know, technology is changing us, and everybody's on their phones now, and everybody's online and doing this and that, and things have changed, but technology is not changing us. It's exposing us in who we are. Okay, if you look at everything around us, there's no more hiding under the covers. Everything is recorded now and online. What does that tell us? We need to be online, and we need to make sure that we're relevant and current and that we're out there, because the first thing when you speak to a prospect about annuities or life insurance, the first thing they're going to do is say, you know what? Who is this Bill Levinson guy? I'm going to Google him and see what he's about. Let's see if he even has a website, okay? You have to think like this now if you're going to be successful. I don't care if you're 18 or 82. That's the way it is, and it's only going to get bigger, better, and faster, so you have to be out there. With that said, let's all have a great rest of the week, a good weekend, and great selling. Take care.